Okay, I was on NFL.com and you know I went through a couple of the videos, looked at a couple of the articles, and I saw about two or three on Tim Tebow. Now, I have nothing against Tim Tebow as a person, but this dude sucks. He can't pass. I mean, he's trying to play quarterback and you can't throw. I'm sick of hearing about him. Why do every single sports news outlet has to make an article about Tim Tebow? When he plays bad, there's an article. When he plays good, there are a lot of articles. I mean, anything this guy does, man. I remember when he was with the Jets. Um, they're talking about him running, you know, running in the rain or some shit. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? I mean, I thought these were supposed to talk about sports, football, not. I mean, not what this one man does in what this one man does in the rain. Man, who cares? It had nothing to do with what was going on in practice. You know, and it just seems like the notion that all he does is win. They even got the little somebody made a song about Trash Bayless saying that whatever. That is that is complete and utter garbage. This guy is all he does is win. Come on. That Broncos team carried him. That defense carried him. The receivers were laying out for some of the most poorly thrown passes I've ever seen. But yet they get no credit. And, I'm pretty sure majority of the team is glad he's gone, especially the receivers. I'm pretty sure the defense is. Now they can get a little bit of more rest with Peyton Manning being on the squad. But, this guy Tebow, he's a force of competitive. All that bullshit that people say that, to try to say this guy is competitive, or they'll try to throw in religion. And I have no problem. I'm not gonna attack someone's religion. You believe in what you want to believe in. But he is not the only. I'm pretty sure he's not the only person in the NFL that's a Christian. I mean, what? I mean, why does that matter? Why is he all of a sudden talked about for being a Christian? I mean, how does that directly correlate to football when there are other guys who believe in the same religion? Is it because he wears it on the sleeve? Why is this being talked about? What does it have to do with what's going on the field? Like I said, I have no problem with religion. You can believe in whatever you want to, but I want to hear about football. What's going on the field? The X's and O's. You know, you know. Really, they all they talk about. Well, he finds a way to win. Finds a way to do that and this. And the dude is just a big distraction. He's a distraction for pretty much every team. Denver, he got the starting job. It was a popularity contest. Um, he was the third string quarterback. He passed up Brady Quinn. He passed up Kyle Orton. Kyle Orton was really struggling. Um, but these Kyle Orton and Brady Quinn was still outplaying Tebow in practice, meaning that Tebow looked worse than they did in practice. But yet, because of you got people protesting, billboards. You know, I the Denver fans. I thought at that point, I really thought the Denver fans lost their minds. Um, I can understand if it's in Florida because he has a huge fan base in Florida. Honestly, surprised he didn't go to Jacksonville. But he's a huge distraction there. Got exposed at the end of the year once teams started to figure out what they were doing. They started playing tougher teams, Patriots, Lions. Those those teams exposed them, and pretty much was like, we dare you to throw the ball. We're not gonna let you run. We dare you to throw the ball. We're gonna play our regular coverage, our regular defensive schemes. Throw the ball on us. And he happily obliged by by playing very, very poorly. Fast forward next season, the Jets decided to trade for him. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I honestly think they did it as a publicity thing, you know, get a little bit more attention. I mean, what was this guy gonna bring to the team? I want to know. What does he bring to the team? And good, he didn't even get to play. That's good. You couldn't even get the starting job over Mark Sanchez. And Mark Sanchez looked pathetic last year. He was the worst starting QB. One of the worst starting QBs in football. I think Blaine Gabbert was bad too. But he was one of the worst starting QBs in football. And Tim Tebow, who's somehow this superhero, all he does is win type cat. Yet he still didn't get the starting job. Wonder why. They didn't even want to give him the starting job when the team was pretty much done for. With they weren't going to make the playoffs. The record was too bad. They still didn't give him the starting job. He was that horrible. Fast forward another year. He's on New England Patriots. Now, the buzz wasn't as big because people knew, if you can't get the job over Sanchez, what chance do you stand of getting the job over Tom Brady or Ryan Mallett, moving up on the depth chart over those guys? What's the chances? Slim to none. Slim to none. Barring some kind of freakish injury, what's the chances you getting the starting job? I mean, you need 2 guys to get hurt for you to get the starting job. It's not happening. And New England runs more of a. Now they do have but they don't run that. They don't run that offense. The offense that Tim Tebow that has to cater to him won't work with that team. Now it could. Maybe they've been practicing it. They got that his ex-coach Josh McDaniels, and I don't know what he was thinking to pick up Tim Tebow, but these were the articles I saw. Okay, first preseason game, Ryan Mallett got injured. It was a head injury. Tim Tebow came out, had a couple nice runs, and threw like crap. Somehow they're talking about it. Somehow they talking about this guy when he looked like crap throwing the ball. He had a couple runs, but no, that ain't even a bad one. It was bad. You can go check out the stats. It was horrible. But the second preseason game. Now I don't put a lot of stock into preseason, but this guy came out, after halftime, went 1 for 7. I believe it was about -5 yards or something. It's something around that. Negative yards, and he played. I believe he played like that most of the third and fourth quarter. I may be wrong, but he did have a significant amount of time. All he was doing was just running around. He doesn't check his reads. His technique is bad. His throwing motion is too slow. You could tell he doesn't know very many plays. He just goes out there and freelances. Yet, these websites, ESPN, NFL Network, whatever other website wants to still talk about this guy after you throw for negative yards. I honestly think he is the worst passer on any roster. I don't care how far down the depth chart you go. If the guy's listed at quarterback, he's a better thrower than Tim Tebow. He's that bad. Dude threw for negative. Matter of fact, I'm done with this video. Dude threw for negative yards. Tim Tebow fucking sucks. End the video. Subscribe.